Thank you all for coming out this morning. I appreciate it. I'm Alan Morse. I'm president of Ritter Communications. Just like to say welcome, Jonesboro, for everybody coming out today. We're here today to mark an important milestone in the growth strategy for Ritter Communications. But before I get into details about the project, I'd like to recognize a couple of folks who have helped made it possible, and a couple of the dignitaries that we have here today with us. First of all, Mayor Harold Perrin, who's over here. Thanks to you and the city. You know, we've called Jonesboro our operating headquarters now since 2012, and many years before that, 2012 at this building, and many years before that. And the city of Jonesboro has always given us overwhelming support, and so we're grateful for that. We also have Mark Young, who is with the Jonesboro Chamber of Commerce. Thanks for coming out today. Mark's team continues. Their team has continued to support us as we've grown and expanded over the years, and you truly invest in the businesses in this city, and we all appreciate that. Next, I'd like to acknowledge and thank our architecture partner. Laura Doherty is here with CTA Architects and Engineers. She's right over here next to Mark. They've put an incredible amount of work in on this project. I think, when did we start the design on this?
For this iteration?
Yeah. Maybe
at least last summer, so almost a year.
Almost a year of design work. And you can see over here on the, we have a 3D flyby sort of rendering that gives you an idea of what the facility will look like inside and out. And they've just done terrific work for us, and we appreciate it. And none of this would be possible without the people who are going to be doing the heavy lifting, and that's Nabholz Construction. We have Greg Williams with us today, and we're anxious to partner with you on building this. I think we're probably going to get started with the actual construction next month or so, so we're really looking forward to that. And finally, I want to introduce Chip Dickinson. Where's Chip? There he is. Chip is the CEO of Ritter & Company, our parent company, and without Ritter support and Chip's support, none of this would be possible. So, and by the way, an absolute champ of a guy to work for. So, just a few words about our company. Ritter Communications is the largest privately held regional fiber, telecom, video, and cloud services provider in the state. We're family owned. Our company was founded in 1906 in Mark Tree, when Mr. Ernest Ritter decided that he needed a phone line in his general store that was down there. We got our start by providing local phone service. And now 113 years later, we're quite a bit different. We serve 89 communities across the state of Arkansas and into West Tennessee. We have more than 45,000 residential customers and nearly 5,000 business customers, ranging from Hot Springs all the way to Harrison and across to Blytheville and over into Millington and pretty soon Covington, Tennessee. So we like to think we provide the crucial connections that people, organizations, and communities need to connect to the world. Our focus has been to help rural communities grow and prosper by providing the same state-of-the-art services that you normally can only get in large urban communities. Over the past several years, we've expanded our services we provide, and one way that we've expanded those is through offering cloud solutions. That service provides remote server access for IT environments, storage, management, data processing, and the like. So I'm pleased to announce today the latest development in that cloud solution strategy, which is this data technology center that we're breaking ground on today, right here on our Jonesboro campus. Ritter Communications is investing $8 million in this project. It'll be an 8,800 square foot data technology center, the first of its kind in Northeast Arkansas. And construction on the facility is expected to start next month and be completed right about this same time next year. We decided to build this facility because there is a worldwide trend for outsourcing IT infrastructure. Companies are finding that IT is not a core competency for them. They don't want to dedicate the space or the capital resources to manage their own IT environments. And so they're moving away from dedicated facilities into multi-user facilities like the one we're building. The new data center will allow our customers to co-locate their file servers here. We'll also offer space on our own virtual servers as well. And in summary, we'll provide the data and cloud solutions our customers need. So I'm lost. Apologies for that. Right now, the marketing department is losing their minds. And they always tell me don't ever go off script, and I almost always do. So we also believe that our investment in this facility will have some economic development benefits for the city of Jonesboro and for Northeast Arkansas in general. Mark will tell you, I think, that when companies come to visit Jonesboro or visit our region, looking at expansion opportunities or looking to relocate their businesses here, they want to see fiber optic data connections, which we provide, and they also want to see data center facilities and services. And so Ritter Communications, once this facility is complete, will be able to offer both of those. And we hope that this facility will give Jonesboro and NEA a competitive advantage when they look at those new businesses. Now I'd like to ask Mayor Perrin to come up and say a few words, if you would.
I've never used, no, that's not a teleprompter, that's live. Okay. Well, first of all, let me just say to you that this is a wonderful day in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and a blessed day. It's very touching for me today to get up and just say a few words, because I've known this family for a long time, and I know if Mary Ann was here today, Ritter, that she would just be on cloud nine on what you all are doing in this company. As far as personal deal is that we hired Ritter. They do a lot of our stuff in the city of Jonesboro. We were having some opportunities, I'll use that word. They came in and absolutely changed our IT, the way we were doing the city, which helped us be more efficient, more effective within our company in the city, which again, you are taxpayers, so I'm telling you that they did an incredible job for us. In fact, they actually, I think, taught me how to use the phone on how to do a conference call. Because I would get somebody on the phone from New York and go click, and it'd be dial tone. So they did get to help me do that. But this family has given back to this community in many, many ways. Not only in the technology and what they have and what they're going to do. I'm so excited about this because being on the president of the Arkansas Municipal League in June, we have talked about this in D.C., and the future of business is exactly what they're going to build here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. And when you start recruiting these things, and Mark, I don't want to take your thunder, when you start recruiting these folks, you're going to have these. And so we're so blessed today to take a small part in this deal. So I just want to say, Ritter, thank you so much. I know you're standing over there and the family, but it's a great day in Jonesboro. And I'm really excited about having something, particularly something like this. Now, when we built our building, we didn't have anything like that running and turning, okay? And so we just had I think a blueprint. But anyway, and I think I'm correct in what you said. You did say $8 million. That's a pretty good investment, Jonesboro. Don't y'all agree with that? Let's give them a round of applause. I guarantee you. But again, I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and I guess I'll turn it back on to you. Are we on cue? Oh, well, let me introduce you, my dear friend, Mark Young, all right, the CEO of the Chamber. Mark.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. It is a great day to be in Jonesboro. On behalf of the Jonesboro Regional Chamber of Commerce and Jonesboro Unlimited, it's my pleasure to say thank you to Ritter Communications. Thank you for your continued investment in our community and in Northeast Arkansas and in the entire region. The $8 million investment in the best-in-class infrastructure will continue to strengthen and support the company's ongoing expansion into the technology services sector. This has, as Alan was saying earlier, an important impact on our community's effort not only to continue to help our existing business grow and expand, but also our efforts to bring other IT companies to our community. So thank you for making my job a little bit easier. I always appreciate the help. In addition to that, I'd like to pay particular attention to investing in technology is not new for Ritter Communications. It all started in 1906 by providing local phone service in Mark Tree. And over the next 100+ years, tremendous changes have been seen through the company continuing to invest in technology. And if you think about all the different changes that we've all seen with technology and what an important role that Ritter Communications is playing in our community, can you not just wait to see what the next 10 years, 15 years, 100 years holds for us? It's going to be phenomenal, and a big important part of that is going to be because of the investment that you're making today and the investment that you'll continue to make in the future. So thank you for what you're doing. I also will echo something that was said earlier. My first conversation about this project took place almost a year and a half ago, and Alan and his entire Ritter team have been just absolutely great to work with. And again, we appreciate your vision that you have and the continued effort to promote economic growth and economic development in our community. So thank you so much. Please give them another round of applause. It's now my pleasure to introduce Laura Daughtry. Laura is with CTA Architects and Engineers from Colorado, who will come tell you a little bit more about the project. Laura?
Well, thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me to be here today. I can't tell you how excited I am to be representing the design team. And as much as I would love to take credit for this all by myself, I am your lead architect, but I'm really just one of over 20 people and counting, from our electrical engineers to our mechanical engineers, our civil engineers with site, our landscape architects, our interior designers, our other designers, our, what else am I forgetting? Yeah, lots, so many people, they're now nameless, sorry. But it really takes an entire team of dedicated professionals, fire protection engineers, to make this happen. And a lot of people put their time and their energy, their passion and enthusiasm into this. So I just get to be the tip of the spear today representing that. So I'm really appreciative of that. What we were tasked with was unique in the very beginning. It was a unique vision that said, we would like to task you with designing a state-of-the-art facility, a secure facility, one that can withstand earthquakes, one that can withstand tornadoes. But we also want to task you with making it a welcoming facility, a facility that people will enjoy working in and coming to work in as well. So what we needed to do was design something where both computers and people can flourish. It was a fun problem. Thanks, Alan. So with 20 network operations workstations, 7 disaster recovery workstations, 2 conference rooms, and an accommodating lounge, providing access to daylight and views was paramount. So glass, wood, and felt became important materials in our design solutions. But then, securing 76 data racks that would need to remain operational with your unique weather conditions that I was really hoping not to experience firsthand was also important. And so concrete and reinforcing steel was also incredibly important. And some hurricane shutters for that glass for the other piece. So let's get to some fun facts about the building. The facility itself is about 8,500 square feet. The data room within the facility comprises 2,200 square feet, or about the size of a slightly above average house. So in that, when it's fully built out, it will take 200 tons of cooling for all of that equipment, which is the equivalent of providing air conditioning for 100 houses. It will utilize 750,000 watts of power. It will be backed up with 900,000 watts of backup generator power over 2 generators supplied with 2 different fuel sources, or the equivalent of supplying power to 160 houses. There are, and this is a late-breaking number from our build partners, we have 2,240 tons of concrete, strengthened by another almost 60 tons of reinforcing steel that goes into protecting all of that equipment. And the concrete is all locally produced and fabricated right here in Arkansas. For internal protection, there's a robust biometric security system, fire alarm and detection systems, and a clean agent fire suppression system. Well, because water and electronics don't actually play very nice in the sandbox. So, as part of the design team, it was my pleasure to be part of the team that put together 124 drawing sheets, 814 pages of specifications. You're welcome. And while that's really great, ultimately, it's Greg's team with Nabholz Construction, and we have just really enjoyed working with them to date. But it's their responsibility now to take those drawing sheets and those specifications and that vision and begin to bring it up out of this ground. And so we are so enthusiastic to work with Greg's team at Nabholz. And with that, I would like to welcome Greg Williams.
Laura, I share that problem with the wind blowing my hair. It's really terrible. I'm going to be really obnoxious. On behalf of the Nabholz team, and particularly our Nabholz Jonesboro team, we want to thank Ritter for the opportunity to do this wonderful project. We look so forward to working with Susan Beasley and her team and all the great folks at Ritter, as well as Laura and Greg and the team at CTA. They have been fantastic to work with as well. This is going to be a fun project. These are our favorite days. This means soon we get to start building something. It's time to take it from paper, from concept, and make it a reality, and we love doing that. I know everybody here knows this, but for the mayor, for Mark, I travel extensively in our company's footprint. You have a jewel here in Jonesboro. You have a jewel in Northeast Arkansas. This is a fantastic community. It's vibrant. There are a lot of great things happening here, and Nabholz is just proud to be part of it. Thank you very much. There's more.
Thanks, Greg. So I was going to provide a whole lot of details about the facility, but Laura has already done that. So I don't need to do that. But it was interesting when we first, and by the way, working with these guys, as you might guess from her remarks, has just been just a treasure. So they make doing a really sort of mundane project like this really fun. So we appreciate that. So I want to thank Mayor Perrin again, Mark, Laura, and Greg for being with us today. Also Chip and Ritter, and Mr. Barber from the Jonesboro Unlimited. Thanks for being here, and all the rest of you. I also want to thank the folks who put this event together, our marketing team, Susan Christian, Jane Marie Woodruff, and Susan Beasley, and my assistant Peggy, and everybody else that had a hand in making this happen today. So as we wrap up, I want to invite you to come back to the ribbon cutting next year. We'll have another event similar to this. The building will actually be over there where you see the stakes in the ground, and we're going to try to preserve as many of these trees as possible. Where's Josh Brown? Yeah, Josh told me that he as a kid, he used to come and swing on this big tree over here, and so he made me promise to try not to take that one down if we could. So with that, I'd like to ask our groundbreakers to come up forward with me and put on your hard hats, and we'll get this show on the road. How about that?